I'm Craig. I'm Golan's older brother. We had 9 years between us, but we still fought like cats and dogs, and just loved life growing up. Just a lot of great memories growing up with him.
I am Sonny, Golan's mom. He was my magical boy. He was a singer-songwriter, guitar player. He could play any musical instrument. He was just my magical boy.
Hi, I'm Tina. I'm Golan's oldest sister, the oldest of the three. And even though we were 14 years apart, we shared a lot of interests, especially music.
I'm Tony, Golan's dad. He was the coolest cat I ever met in my life. And everybody come out and support him.
One of my favorite memories of Golan was when he told me he was expecting, him and Danielle was expecting Gavin. He was just a perfect father, just great, and everything he did for Gavin. Even fighting the cancer. He did it all the treatments he went through, the horrible treatments. He did everything for Gavin.
I remember he called me one night. I was coming into town and said, how you feel about being another granddad? And I'm like, what? He said, yep, I'm gonna have a baby. And and then Gavin was born.
I remember when Golan called me, and I lived up in Cleveland, so I lived pretty far away, and when Golan called me when Gavin was coming into this world, and I made it in record time down to the hospital, and Danielle and Golan were young parents, and the waiting room was full of friends and family, full. And it was one of the proudest moments I've ever seen him just experience.
One of my favorite memories of just being his brother, I would pick him up from school every day from St. John's, and I had forgotten about this until he reminded me of it. We would go and jump the hill there off 448 out by Quail Run, and 710, yeah. And he would, my little Ranger, his head would hit the roof of the truck, and he just remembers that. And we would do it about every Friday or every week. It was just a good memory. And it's funny because when my daughter was born, Golan was there, of course, and about 9 months later, Gavin showed up. So it was a very special time, and so we just had a lot of good brotherhood memories, growing up and sharing. And as he got older, he had his group of friends, and I was a dad, and he was a dad, and so that's really kind of how we really bonded together. We would just get the cousins together at Nana's and just have a great time together. And every penny that's raised today from the Golf Scramble will go to the trust that Golan set up. Golan had the foresight to take care of his business before he passed away by setting up the trust. He knew that he needed to be able to take care of Gavin long after he was gone, and so the Golf Scramble that was put on by the shop is part of that plan, and we're just so grateful that everybody came out today to support that, and just to help Gavin get on his feet when he's older, and pay for college expenses. And so on January the 8th of 2018, Golan called me. I was at work. He was having a rough day, and I could tell it. And he was saying some things that I was pretty worried about. And so I went and I took him out on the town, and we did some guy things, and we went out to eat, and had some beers, and we went back to Tina's place, and we sat in the parking lot, and things got pretty serious. And I just turned to him and I said, Golan, how am I gonna go on, after you're gone? And he just said, keep living, just keep living your life, and keep doing everything that we've always done. Keep, getting together on holidays, and keep, loving your family. And, keep, just everything that we've always done. Just keep living. And so that kind of, has turned into our motto as a family. And that can take on so many different things. Just doing your best every day. I said at his funeral, just, it's not too late to make amends for things that you have done in the past, or to reach out to that loved one that you haven't spoken to in a long time. So just keep living your life, and keep doing everything that you've wanted to do in your life. Just because life can suck, and storms will happen in life, and you just have to keep living and putting your best foot forward every day.
I think one of the things that Golan shared with us that's really important, especially being from a small town, is quality over quantity. And when he was talking about keep living, it was about the connections that he made, and he made a lot of connections, and to keep those connections alive. And it's not about the things that we collect in life, but the relationships that we make. And
It's all about just keeping things simple.
Yeah, and keep it simple, and the time that you spend with people, and to be present. And in this journey that we had with him in such a short time, we were really able to slow things down. Golan did a good job at really spending a lot of quality time with his family, his son especially. And that's one of the big messages that was really important for him and for us, because we couldn't have got through all of this without the support of each other and the community that we grew up and live in. So keep living.
When did Golan find out about the Golf Scramble?
It was actually about 2 weeks, I think, before he passed, and I knew he wasn't going to be able to make it. And so when I told him about it, his eyes just lit up, and he went, "Really?" He said, "I can't believe this." And I said, "Well, yeah, they're going to do it. It's already written in stone," and it just kind of made his day. That Nita and them took it upon themselves to do this without even asking. They just done it. That's the kind of people they are.
That's right.
So this Golf Scramble is for Gavin and Golan, and it is about celebrating his life, but also his legacy with his son, Gavin. And so we're just really thankful for everyone coming out to the Golf Scramble, supporting Gavin's trust, because he's only 11 years old, so he's got many more years to go without his dad. But his dad wanted to make sure that he was taken care of, and that's what we're doing at the Golf Scramble next Saturday.
So this is just the start. This is the second annual. There'll be a third, a fourth, fifth, and many more annual golf scrambles. So next year it's going to be probably a little bit different, a little bit bigger than it is this year. So
Stay tuned.
And Golan and Gavin's family, it's his extended family and his friends. We just want to thank everyone for being so generous and for supporting this cause, and supporting our magical boy Golan and his awesome son Gavin. Thank you so much.
thank you.
Thanks. Keep living.
Keep living.